It's the most violent place in Afghanistan, claiming the lives of 106 British soldiers in 4 years. Now America has taken over and the gloves are off. But when even the local mosque isn't spared, can this strategy turn things around?
Most people in the world probably wouldn't understand, wait a minute, you're trying to build a country up by destroying it, but those are people who have not been to Afghanistan.
It's taken us 5 hours to travel this far. And we're about to walk over hidden bombs on the most dangerous road in the world.
They need this one too, right?
Yeah, they need both of them.
Right.
Hey, look, this.
Are you ready to copy?
Sangin, the most dangerous district of Afghanistan's most violent province. But for the locals, the arrival of the US Marines just looks like more of the same.
Can you go talk to her and just let her know that I don't want the children to be scared. You know what I mean? Let's just let them know what we're gonna do, okay?
Trees and bushes around this woman's house block the Marines' line of sight, so they must go.
Please go inside, please. Go. Ask her to go inside, please.
Go, corta que, corta que.
Says no, I don't need anything else. Just please secure my place, you know. Do not blow up, you know. I know they're really sad because of everyday blow up, shooting, fighting, and it's so hard. So this is life in Afghanistan. See.
All right, our mission, 3rd Platoon, attack and secure Hawkeye in adjacent buildings between Pharmacy and Rhino Road. Okay?
It's 3 days after Christmas. Marines from Lima Company, 3-5 Battalion, are preparing to go out on an operation.
One platoon is going to hold the new patrol base, and the other platoon go secure Company Objective 3. That's our mission.
Commanding officer Captain Matt Peterson is there to see his men off.
Slow delivery, okay? All it takes is just the slightest stumble off a cleared path, just the slightest moment of anything less than 100% awareness, and we end up, you know, with dead Marines.
Most casualties here are caused by homemade bombs, IEDs. Days earlier, on Christmas morning, the Marines learned that another of their colleagues had died, making it 26 in 10 weeks.
I had a Marine that was killed a couple days before his son was born. So that was a low point for sure. You know, having kids of my own.
The plan is to occupy an area of central Sangin called Withdrew, a maze of alleyways and high walls, a haven for Taliban fighters and their IEDs. The Marines will slowly clear the length of the route called Pharmacy Road and bulldoze everything either side of it. The aim is to reach an old British base at the end of the road. This is Pharmacy Road, which some people say is the most lethal road in the world. It's also here that the British had their biggest single loss of life, when 5 soldiers from 2 rifles were killed in 1 IED blast.
The bloodiest place in all of Afghanistan, the place where Britain lost most of their troops that have been killed in Afghanistan, came from here.
The Marines cannot stay on Pharmacy Road. It's sure to be laced with homemade bombs. So they blast new paths through the houses of Wishtown. It's the first of dozens of explosions today. And with a squad of 13 Marines. Corporal Geoffrey Payne, just 23 years old, leads the patrol, sweeping the ground for bombs and the command wires that are used to set them off.
I usually put the command wire along the wall, and so I just put my knife in there and check if there's anything.
How many have you found so far?
I found 14 IEDs.
14?
14.
That's a bingo.
In the first house the Marines enter, they find an IED on the roof. One of the few places they thought they'd be safe.
Just right on the top.
So what, to catch you as you're coming up the stairs?
Yeah, they're expecting us to walk right there.
10 seconds.
The Marines leave the house and detonate the bomb.
Bang, boom. 1 down.
Because Pharmacy Road is so dangerous, the Marines believed most of the houses would be abandoned. But a local man emerges from the second property they approach.
He says that there's IDs. Someone told me that there's IDs in this way.
Okay. Thank you. Banana.
Is that his house?
I think, yeah, it's his house right there.
Is that going to get bulldozed?
If we knock it down, we're gonna offer him a ton of money, offer him some other place to live. But
There are piles of rocks everywhere, although no one is sure exactly what they mean.
Probably markers, mark an IED in the area. So they'll put them there so that the Taliban or that the locals will know not to go that way, so that they don't step on the IED.
The safest policy for the Marines is to continue to blow their way through Wishtown. It's a painfully slow and nerve-wracking process, particularly for Lance Corporal Blake Hancock, who at just 21 has had more close shaves than most.
I hate going in alleyways, choke points, intersections. Mostly every intersection we've ever been in we've either found IEDs or been hit by IEDs, and pretty much scares the crap out of you.
Where possible, they stay on roofs, still probably the safest place to be.
With IEDs, it's all luck. I've been really lucky I haven't stepped on one, and a couple of people have just stepped in the wrong spot at the wrong time.
But soon, they have no choice but to walk along a path in order to keep moving forward. What do you think that rock could mean?
There's 2 of them right here, and they look out of place, like where'd they come from, you know? They use it as indicators, so like they see someone walk like right by it, they know that's when they pull the trigger. Boom.
No one knows it yet, but Lance Corporal Hancock is exactly right. We're walking on top of a deadly daisy chain of 7 IEDs. Buried inches beneath our feet, they start right here and stretch around the corner we're walking towards.
Oh, right there too. I can see it from where I'm at.
Somewhere down one of these alleyways, someone is watching the patrol, waiting for the perfect moment to set off the bombs.
As start passing the ladder up.
The Marines know the risk here is massive. They are desperate not to walk around the corner. It's the obvious route where the Taliban lay their IEDs.
You hold that?
They look for an alternative route.
You see a better way to go there besides this choke point?
No.
All right.
Open up. Let's go. No in. Hold on. Let's go.
The Marines have no choice but to continue along the path again, walking right over the IEDs. The Marine on the left is actually standing right on top of the last bomb in the chain, a plastic jug full of explosives.
Can you hand me my Battalion while I get up there?
Yeah.
The lead Marines anxiously seek another roof for us to climb onto. The man at the end of the command wire has let us walk over the daisy chain. He knows there are more Marines coming behind.
Hey, we're gonna have to get on the other one.
You doing good?
Anybody hit? Anyone hit?
5 of the 7 bombs went off.
See where it's at? Hey, dude, it was right there.
Just seconds after we had walked over them.
Can you stand up? Huh? Can you see? Huh? Can you stand up? Yeah.
3 Marines were standing right on the corner where the bombs were, but incredibly, no one was killed.
Big T. What? Hold on to me. Let's go.
This Marine is temporarily blinded and deafened. All 3 were severely concussed.
Did you think someone was watching us walk through?
Oh yeah. Back over there somewhere. That's right. They'll be dead soon enough.
How did we walk by all of that?
It wasn't where we swept, you know what I mean? It was off the side of the road.
Except that one we walked right over.
Roger, what elevator do you have? Yeah, just IEDs everywhere, so that no matter where you go, you're gonna run into one.
Dude, I just don't know how we're gonna find these things.
We're all pretty lucky we walked over.
This place is f***ing Wild Wild West.
The day has ended. They've progressed just 400 meters.
Into what compound?
But did the US Marines have to risk their lives clearing Wishtan at all? Incredibly, 14 months ago, British soldiers made exactly the same journey. Among the British who were killed was Oz Schmidt, who won the George Cross for clearing this very area of IEDs. In a single day, he cleared 31. He was killed a few days later. His efforts ensured British soldiers were able to establish bases here in Wishtan. They saw how hard the British fought to establish a foothold here in 2007, as the Queen's Company, the Grenadier Guards, came under heavy Taliban fire at their patrol base.
We've been attacked from 3 sides. So they're trying to run the base, I suppose.
This is the base today. Sangin was a rough place to be then, and it got worse every year since then. In the end, 106 British soldiers lost their lives here. Countless more were injured in ways that will affect their lives forever. And far more Afghans lost their lives or were horribly injured here as well. No one knows how many Afghans were killed, but a memorial to some of the British dead still stands in the Sangin HQ. And their murals, they're everywhere, although some are fading in the sun.